How's it going, guys? I am Money here, and I got two gameplays for you. One's going to be on Vertigo, and the other one's going to be on Hijack, and they're both domination. And basically what this is they're both the best parts of the game, and I'm transitioning from a Slayer to an objective player. And we have To Die For members talking about going pro or doing game battles once Ghost comes out. And basically, I want to transition to a Slayer to an objective player. So the first game, I go 42 and 16, 9 captures and 7 defends, and we only win by 3. And then the next game on Hijacked, I go 53 and 18, I get 8 captures and 6 defends, and we lose that game 129 to 200. That was basically a blowout. And the gameplays that you're watching, they're going to be a lot slower than how I would normally play. But if there's one thing I've learned from Black Ops 2, is I have to play a little slower, select my shots, and one, get my aim up. I don't know if my aim is horribly off or just my connection sucks. I do 3-bar most of the time, and even when I get a 4-bar, it still feels like a 3-bar. And usually when I see an enemy, I will pull the trigger and nothing will come out and I'll just die. So I don't know if I need to aim a little faster, get my aim up, or I don't know what it is. But what I've learned is that I need to slow down, take my shots, and then with domination, I'm learning that I need to be able to play the objective, also play as a Slayer, and then play smart enough to where I'm guaranteed to get my kill streaks to assist my team. A swarm is pretty nice, but you'll see on domination that the swarm actually helps us take the B flag, and it was very beneficial when I got it. And actually, I wish I would have recorded the games live. They're both back-to-back games, and the guys who came into the game, I guess they'd never been swarmed before, because they was like, what are all these hunter killer drones? And it was pretty funny because it only lasts for like 3 seconds, and they'd fucking die like every 3 seconds, and like there's nothing but hunter killer drones. So that was pretty funny. But let me know what you guys like. If you guys play domination, how do you guys work if you're playing solo to ensure that you can get a victory? Because even with the swarm, I still lost the last game, and even the second one or the first one, I only won by 3 points. So I don't know if you can get more than 9 captures. I think anything over than 4 or 5 is pretty good. I don't play Dom, so I would just assume anything over than 5, that means you're really playing the objective. And score-wise, I racked up 5,000 points each time, and I was at the top. But I had teammates on Hijacked who weren't capturing anything, and I had one guy on my team. He was sniping, and he admittedly said he was going for camos, and he was watching a flag, so it was all good. He was watching a flag, and they kept pushing it, so he kind of helped me assist and get my score streaks because I didn't have to watch that side. And I didn't play the second part of Hijacked, but we basically got trapped back at A, and I was constantly trying to get B back and forth, so that's where most of those 18 deaths came from. But as we move into Ghosts, I'm definitely going to be transitioning, and I think since it's going to be an Infinity Ward game, I really feel that we're going to be extremely successful, and I'm not sure if they have game battles for hardcore, so we're going to have to practice and practice and practice, because the only hardcore competitive team that I know that plays like a competitive team is GZ, and they are beasts, and we maintain a 2.0 to get in our clan. Well, they're like a fucking 3 to like 350 just to get into their clan. And they go all the way up to 4s and 5, and they play hardcore. And they play objective, and we've scrimmaged against them, so maybe we can scrimmage against them and we can learn a whole bunch. Because there's definitely it's a different feel to the game when you're playing objectively and you're playing to win a game like, say, hardpoint or domination. And kill confirmed, I've realized, is not really objective based. We can maintain the spawn, but in a sense, it's kind of like TDM, but with little tokens everywhere. And I think domination is going to help me get to where I need to be. And then maybe I'll also try out some hardcore TDM, because TDM is a very slow-paced game, and it's going to take quite a bit to get my score streaks. And I run a lightning strike, VSAT, and swarm. So playing a little slower might be beneficial to help me in the long run when it comes to playing game battles and playing against other objective and competitive kind of players, because I think that's definitely where I belong. It'd be really nice if I could be in a setting to where everyone plays like I play, or at least maintains the same feeling like this shouldn't be used and that should be used. And I would really like to get into league play, but I've done it a couple times and I'm not that good at league play. When I play solo, I don't know the rotations for hardpoint. I don't know how long the hardpoint stays. I know there's a tracker and a counter, but there's a lot you have to pay attention to, and maybe next month I'll get into it, and I won't film it or anything or record it because I suck. But I think I'm going to have to start doing league play so I can transition into a more complete player when it comes to competitive, and I think that's going to be very beneficial. So So you guys know, like I said, I'm done with Modern Warfare 3. I got a 1v1 invite today, so apparently someone didn't watch my video, or he was just being an ass and he watched it anyway. But if I'm gonna be on Black Ops 2, and if you guys want, you guys can send me invites. I know there's not a lot of people left on Black Ops 2 with all the new games coming out, because I think even right now there's only like 7 or 8 people on. And I do tend to play solo only because of my connection. But if there's one thing that I need to do is get more familiar with playing in a party and adapting to my connection and playing a little slower, because there are things you can do to adjust even though you have a bad connection. So I'm gonna work it, and I'll try to play with you guys and keep it rolling, and I'm gonna try to push out some freaking games for you on Black Ops 2, but definitely don't expect anything phenomenal. I can knock out 50 kills pretty easily with the score streaks I run, as long as I'm not running against a super hard party. I usually do get my swarm, or at least my VSATs. If I don't get my swarm, I can at least knock out 2 or 3 VSATs, but I got pretty fortunate today and knocked out the swarm, and I actually just put it on my class, so I'm not doing too bad so far. But if you guys are on Black Ops 2, let me know. I'm kind of rambling because I have to fill up this time. And thanks for all the support thus far. I do appreciate it. I've been networking my butt off. So if you see me on Black Ops 2, go ahead and say what's up. I don't mute everyone until I get into the game. So if you're in the lobby, I don't have you muted. But once we get in the game, I do try to focus a little more because I'm trying to get better at this game. It gives me a good challenge. So let me know. Catch you guys next time, man. I am Money out.